impact this is all having on the city. Here's what he told me. Congressman, thank you so much for being here with us. You also live there in the Chicago area, in this state of Illinois, and the events we're seeing in Chicago today are really interesting because this event typically draws in very large crowds, and you were among those today. A lot of people were quite fearful not coming out. How would you say the president's immigration threats are impacting people there in that area?
Yeah, you're right. I just finished walking the Mexican Independence Day parade with my friend Chuy Garcia in Chicago's Pilsen neighborhood. And you would have to describe it as a neighborhood on edge. But at the same time, reduced crowds, but very much a resilient crowd community that wants to take a stand here. I mean, this was much more than a parade. It was a sense of unity at a difficult time. How it's affecting people, I think we need Exhibit A, our domestic violence court. Women are afraid to show up to get orders of protection. As a result, they're less safe. Schools are starting to talk about teaching remotely again because the parents and the kids are afraid to show up. This isn't a positive impact on anyone. It really puts the city at a disadvantage.
The governor there in Illinois, J.B. Pritzker, says he's going to fight Trump in court if the National Guard is deployed there. He also says, though, at this moment, he's not been notified of any actions by the White House. I'm curious, what do you know as of today, 4:06 here on the East Coast? What is the latest on the status of all of this?
Look, if the president was serious about actually making communities safer, he would communicate. So I haven't heard anything. Our governor's doing the best he can. He hasn't. There's no effort at communication. And as a result, we're seeing what we're seeing. And the bottom line is we spent more money in Los Angeles putting the National Guard there than it cost to hire 2,000 Chicago police officers. And instead, he cut $820 million in anti-violence programs. We're going in the opposite direction. If he was serious about fighting crime, he would work with us.
The president also reposted on Truth Social earlier today. It was this meme that we talked about just a few minutes ago. And when you look at it, it says Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War, all caps. How do you read that?
Yeah, look, this is a scary time. For those who haven't paid attention, it's time to watch what this president is doing. It's instructive in history to remember that often tyrants are elected democratically at first, right? Putin, Viktor Orban, just to name two. And then they use the very aspects of democracy to bring it down. Here we're seeing the court system, the National Guard, the Justice Department, and so much more. So this is a president edging more and more toward authoritarianism, being a tyrant. You're talking about sending the troops against the public. The former general of the Illinois National Guard, General Hayes, said this could create a permanent stain on the image of the military in our country, and it's very dangerous. He's absolutely right, as is our governor, and this is a time to stand up against this.
Are you comparing the president to Putin?
I'm saying the president is more fond of Putin than he is of democratically elected other presidents. He's never criticized him. He's acting in a manner that Putin would, which isn't often to flaunt the law, but to use it in a way to be destructive of democratic practices. And in that way, he's acting like Putin.
And that was Illinois Congressman Mike Quigley. President Trump is reportedly making plans for more strikes against drug cartels inside